Okay. I played around with the settings a little bit when I was offline, just to make sure I had everything running smoothly, just so that I wouldn't have any issues or anything like that. So, um, I'll just start a new game here. I skipped through all the cutscenes when I was doing offline stuff, so I'll sit through these because I don't know anything about the story at all.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I
What is
know
this?
I
Swimming
shut you
pool?
out sometimes.
Building?
I'm always glad to hear from you.
Oh,
It's
that's a
just
building.
that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Zachariah
The room's a
Trench.
cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Okay.
Hello? Anyone here?
Dang, that was a cool opening. Definitely setting the scene for this, like the bazaar. Uh, I'm totally here for this. There's like nobody here. That's weird. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Unauthorized weapons, papers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number two, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Okay, so weapons, weapon mods, personal mods, assets, missions. Okay. Anything in here? No. That's cool that the doors open automatically. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Our bureau at work. Director Zachariah Trench. Bathroom. Well, looks fairly normal so far.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
How do you, oh, the door's on the other side. Door for this room's on that side as well. Okay. Another document. Security order. I'm probably going to read all of the collectibles and things I pick up, just for the sake of like the mystery and the world building and trying to figure out what's going on. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all blank. Blank. A shark in his blank. Although secure blank. Permission to blank. Following basic protocol blank. Shoot to kill. Good luck. Okay. A shark? Tank? Fish tank? Maybe? R4 reports reminder. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Okay.
Hello?
Is the janitor?
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
Man,
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I was gonna gonna say, like, the facial mapping is really good. Like, really good. What?
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Mission briefing. Welcome to the oldest house. Jessie Fadden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Okay. Research and records. Expenditure summary. Executive Sector Q2. Major. Staffing, surveillance, blank. Data center initiative, construction, blank. Blank. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, blank. Mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison chart. Multiple containment breaches detected. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Because this is the beginning area where I came in, but I went through. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. There, before the gunner's psychological assessment, if their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Okay. Hold on. Will this have changed as well? No. Let me go back. I want to see. Wait, what? This wasn't like this before. The room's changed? It's like I walked through and then everything flipped around? What's going on? Okay, well he said go this way, right?
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Starring Courtney Hope. That's the director. Oh, this is so creepy. I love it. I think I'm gonna love this game.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh? Weird looking tree. Alarms going off. There's that thing saying that they were in like a lockdown. Yeah, this. Hey Blake. Okay. I don't have clearance for that. Let's read this. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notification of death related to the Willow Ore, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country regarding proud pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Alaska? Blake, we're going to be helping you through Last Wish later today, aren't we? Is that still happening? Also, I'm committing to reading all the little notes. What was a surprise? Did I just ruin something that I didn't know was a surprise? Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Oh, okay. Mex didn't tell me that that was supposed to be a surprise. So... yes, I like Night Vale. Yeah. I'm like already just like I've been playing for what? like 10 minutes or so, and it's already I'm already loving it.
Shit. Shit.
Like,
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
oh, you just okay. Did you get? Was it your first vaccine or your second? Also, like, I'm getting so like when I played Prey, almost straight away I knew that I was gonna like Prey, and I'm getting the exact same vibes from this game. Second, ooh, I'm getting my second one in 10 days. Before I pick up the...
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Whoa, what? Like a smoke? Oh, that's... Oh, I gotta pick up the weapon.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
You must choose to be the chosen one.
Where am I?
Ooh, okay. You're the same way. You can feel when a game is special. Okay, so now I'm in like the astral plane. Okay, my health bars showed up now. Bubblegum, Polaroid. All, none of the above. The board. These are the concepts, tattoos we see in your mind. The service weapon, it has many forms, like the house prison you occupy. Oh. Hello, creepy man.
The same gun.
Control the gun, house. What a cool looking gun.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Recharging. Okay. I need to change the sensitivity of aiming down sights because that's in aim mode. Okay, yeah. Let me turn that down to 10. Let me half that. You love stories where crazy stuff is treated as completely normal. There's something about that that's so appealing. It's... I don't have the words to describe it. It's very intriguing and almost inviting. I was gonna head for Center Mass because it's still kind of hard to hit them. Service weapon automatically regenerates ammo when it's not in use. Okay. Can I toggle shoulders? No. I feel like I want to pick those things up, but I don't think I can. I like that it's unlimited ammo. That's kind of nice. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Oh, it must be, these little things must be health elements. We wield the gun, you, the board appoints you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
I was gonna say, it's weird as fuck. And I love it. Tab is the map. Oh, hey, okay. I was half expecting there not to be a map, like, at all. Oh, R is swap shoulders. Okay. Yeah, that's more comfortable having it on that side. I feel like I'm going to be able to open this at some stage. Oh, that's right. I pressed R because I wanted to reload, but it's not. There is no reload. It just automatically regenerates. Oh, shit.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Oh, shit! Now they're attacking. Hisgard. Oh. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guard, confidential. Hiss. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have the level of that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file blank for full report. I wonder, is... Are any of the other things, like... Okay. I was wanting to see if any of the notes were, like, unbarred for whatever reason. Because I'm, like, the director now. A service weapon, OOP-1KE, containment procedure, no unique procedures required. The object form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object may only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, blank, many forms throughout history, blank, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.1 for more details. Interesting. That's gonna be my word for this playthrough. Interesting.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events.
I love this.
Upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
Aperture vibes? Yeah, very much so.
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Interesting. Very interesting. Undefined reading. Can I enter here now? No. Okay, so it's changed again, because when I entered, I came in through here. Now I can go this way. Okay, can't access that room. It gets real wacky? Excellent.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
That's me. Now I'm on the walls.
Hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh, what's all with that red shit? Did he teleport? Ma'am, you're floating in the air. Sir, dudes. What the heck? Yeah, I mean, I am. Yes, I mean, yes, I am. I am the boss now. Gotta check every room. Executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for next executive meeting: rising costs of AWE response, update on mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. I love it. So good.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. So that's the way I can head into the next zone. Shelter? Oh, that's cool. Marshall AWE investigations. For Marshall's eyes only, Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents out for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. A chest? House memory. Assets. Undefined reading. House memory. Interesting. Oh, automatically closes. Okay. Any collectibles back here? Yes, there is. Non-official dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Okay. Yeah, this place also reminds me a little bit of the TVA from Loki, in a way. Central Executive.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Urban legends. You haven't started it yet, but you've seen a lot of stuff from it. Yeah, Loki's pretty fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blank informed by our own blank and popularized by our media. We have individually proven that urban legends can even be artificially blank in popular culture using blank. Our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. Altered world events that only occur on blank, a pair of scissors that consume human blank through two punctures on the blank. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for kids, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Oh, so it's like the belief of something gives it power and brings it into existence. Pyramid. What the frick? Okay.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Maybe if you slam the ground. Oh, it's getting rid of the weird stuff. Returning the building to its normal state.
Oh, Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes?
Are you with us?
Yes.
With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Fast travel outfits. Oh, cool.
Please, talk to me. We saw you.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
It's bizarre, that's for sure.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions.
If you don't have company
Probably have a
mandated
million
HRA,
more.
you'll be eaten by evil brain bug
Like,
things.
do you know what that's about? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the Hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Oh, that's weird. I am now experiencing a weird thing where I don't know whether she's talking directly to me or whether she's talking about a character that she has in her mind. Like, is she breaking the fourth wall and talking directly to me?
Okay.
Okay, that's weird.
We did it before. Push the Hiss out.
Okay. Let's try and save her.
It didn't work. The Hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Ooh. Okay, So I've got house trend, house memory, undefined material. Hiss agent. The Hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating through the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or they cocoon, or are they cocoons, preparing to enter the next stage of evolution. When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation in a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file blank for full report. Okay.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Let's have a look. Okay, don't have clearance for that. The side area? Jukebox. Weird that this doesn't show up on any of my like on my map. Okay, speak with Emily.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot.
Coffee.
Thank you, Director.
Hell yeah.
Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hedron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the Director and the Board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
They
call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
Not yet.
Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never
I'm
understand
gonna sneeze.
them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
So we're here to save everything. That's what we're looking for.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Oh,
Good luck, Jen.
I can talk to her again?
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Oh, okay, I can inquire about things. Let's talk about the HRAs.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
She doesn't get it.
This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the
Openings
context,
to
it's
other
good news.
places.
The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would
Okay.
be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay.
Thanks, Emily.
Let's go.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Let's have a look at the map. So I'm in the boardroom here. It's a little chest. Undefined reading. I wonder if those are like mods or things like that that I need to like decrypt. Let's have a look around up here. So it looks like I have to go down below, but... Is this somewhere I've been? Oh, this is a dead end. Okay. Dead ends are good, because it means that there will be stuff here. Generally speaking. Or in this case, not. Huh. Interesting. Here we go. Completed missions. Welcome to the oldest house. Collectibles. Portrait of director Zachariah Trench. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. So that'll just be like quotes of his every so often. Shifted bathroom complaint. No, you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. That's kind of funny. Okay, health recovery per elemental pickup. Increase my overall health. Let's increase my health. Health recovery. Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural blank for the oldest house to blank them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Oh. Oh shit. Deconstruct. Shatter projectile boost. I wonder if that's an ability that I just haven't unlocked yet. Okay, so that door is now open to me. Okay, chat, I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom real quick. Then we will continue exploring this level before we head towards our quest objective. Okay, I'm back, chat. Just munching on a banana, then we'll get started. Your cat was on your desk while you went to McDonald's, and that is what she had to say. Thank you, Blake's cat. I appreciate that. Her name is Takun, by the way. It's from a TV show you might like. It's an anime. Did I say the name correctly? Okay, let's get started again. Radio. How was my snack? It was good. I think I needed it. My throat was a little bit sore, and for whatever reason, sometimes eating food helps. I don't know if that makes sense. I still don't even have clearance level 1. Oh, heck. Executive affairs. It does. Food is pleasant to eat. I mean, that is true. Food is pleasant to eat. Is there fall damage? No, doesn't look like there is. That's nice. Okay, one thing I want to try here. What is this outfits? Civilian. Okay, I guess I'll slowly unlock stuff as I go. Sector elevator. It's just a black wall at the moment. Wonder if that's something that we will have to reclaim. Okay, there's nothing over there. Alright, let's go.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Still don't have access. You played for like 10 hours and never found an outfit? You think it might be from DLC or pre-orders? Okay. Is it a janitor? Oh. Travel costs. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Accommodation, $831.29. Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess it's not. I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boy in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. I just want them to stop talking. Oh, the music is doing weird things.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You
Okay.
don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay, so I can't go there yet. I wonder if I get more powerful, I can go that way. Okay. What is this? Oh, Hiss Barrier. That was a new thing I unlocked, the Hiss research. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1, destroying multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. And 2, destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction between any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? I don't know, but I guess we'll slowly find out. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green, stable; yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts; orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts; red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. And did I get a weapon mod? I did. Exclusive to spin, grip, shatter, pierce. Headshot damage. Okay, nice. Where is the sound coming from? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Dead letters, that's right. Those speakers? Havana summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Blank deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to continental US. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. This item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. A single cowboy boot. The speaker died in the Red War? Oh, my mistake. My health isn't going to naturally recover, is it? No. Okay. I'll do anything for loot. I mean, hey, I see the chest there. I'm like, let's see if I can try and get that. All the Dead Space games are on Game Pass.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Okay, so it's maintained all of the same things that I had previously. Oh, that was even the item that I picked up from that chest. Oh, so it basically just maintains the current state of things. Because I went in there and I grabbed that, and the death doesn't actually negatively impact anything. That's interesting. Convenient. I piqued your interest with those with my playthroughs. Nice. I enjoyed them. They are spooky. Just a heads up. House memory. Dead letters. I like this big like announcement of you've discovered a new area. Machine God. Correspondence. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plugged the timing belt for my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. You made it through the Resident Evil 7 demo. You can play anything. This game is creepypasta.game. It certainly is. It's also dark as heck. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not... it's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. I got the devil in my house because of the fish. And you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dawn Bar. Chat, I will be right back. I just need to check on something. Okay, so it was like that fish, the talking fish, was like an altered item, or whatever they call them. Either I'm really strong, or all of these things are really weak. Hey, Kevin. How you doing, my friend? Trench dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archives will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for more information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Or gravity has been altered. I'm not sure. Maybe. You're kind of awake, and that's about it. Well, it's got to be what, 6 a.m., 6:30, 7:30. Sorry about your desk, dude. I don't know what to say. Sorry about that. Oh, what the fuck? What is that? Oh, it was just a shielding thing. 7:30? Okay. Those aren't humans anymore, by the way. They're bad guys. I'm gonna check these offices on this side. Right. Accuracy beast. Ooh. Yes. I would appreciate the accuracy boost. Yeah, I prefer the accuracy boost over the headshot damage. I feel like it's hard enough to hit the hiss in this. Okay, I'm guessing this is a control point. I'm out here playing Control in a game that isn't even Destiny. Ha ha ha! I just captured the second point. Now we have zone advantage. Nice. But whatever, you love that joke.
We're on the right track.
Communications department. Office. Ooh.
Just look at him. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
I love how proud he is of this. I love these little these little videos. It's a floppy disk. Floppy is a funny word. Okay, communications department. Which way do I go from here? Communications department is up top. Floppy is an S tier funny word. What are other words you deem as S tier in terms of comedy, Blake? Do you have a running list, or is it just you think of it in the moment? Undefined reading. Dongle? Oh, dongle is a good one. Dongle is very good. Did that guy just get killed by those things getting launched at him? Oh, hey, mailroom, you're fine. I didn't even want to go in that direction anyway. That's cool. You have a floppy dongle. Oh, if you've got a floppy dongle, you need to get that replaced. Energy boost, personal mod. Book club. Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by Al Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess. But I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got really annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. However, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity, flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Oh, that's funny, because the dude we just walked past had a cylinder launched at his face. Oh, it didn't feel like a necessary death. That's funny, because that's exactly what I thought for that. I wonder if that's the dude. Hoity-toity is also S tier.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Oh, am I going after the floppy disk? Grab the floppy disk. Grab it. Grab the floppy disk. Grab the floppy disk. The floppy disk nuke can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Hold E to grab highlighted objects. Then release E to launch. Okay, I don't even have to hold it down. That's nice. Unmapped area. That increases my energy. Okay. Let's try that. The sound effects are real great when you're picking stuff up. You are old enough to remember your computer having a 5.25 floppy disk that was actually kind of floppy. Yeah, because the floppy disks I remember weren't actually that floppy, and rather were inside small, kind of like hard shells. It's nice that it basically just like locks on. You must stop, mute them, Director. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't actually damage the environment or destroy it. It's just cosmetically changes it. The floppy disk is now bound, delivered. The Hiss antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the case.
That's pretty cool. Hess Demolition Expert. Okay. Oh! Oh, that was why there was still music going on, because there was a dude I didn't see.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
House memory. Okay, so I can destroy those things so I can't hear their stupid. Stupid chanting propaganda. Shitty. Shittiness. Willow AWE outcome. Regarding information campaign summary of Willow Altered World event. National news sites have begun publishing the story of a polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns make the public less likely to blank. So, another AWE behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can't stop monitoring blank, blank, and blank for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Okay. Object of power. Floppy disk. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes. Background: stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles, believed to be reserved for the use against blank. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Hess demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file blank for full report. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration. Threshold. I wonder if that's like crossing over into like other dimensions or something like that. Threshold explorations, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced... Oh, Warlock!
I'm so stoked for you to be playing this.
Dude, I've been really enjoying this so far. Thank you so much for the 4 months. I really appreciate that. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into their combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file blank. Yeah, I'm really digging this game so far. It is very creepy and I love it. Alright, there's a lot in this area here. Can't talk if I destroy your speakers, bitch. Okay, there's a large area over there. You literally haven't had so many questions pop into your head within the first 5 minutes of a game like I did in this. Yeah, it's just like straight away there's just like so much bizarre shit going on that you're like, what the fuck is going on? What's happening? What is happening? Hey Beardo, good to see you, buddy. Okay, I will head upstairs. Most will be answered. No spoilers, of course. You can't wait to see how it plays. Yeah, I'm very excited to see the story unfold in this. I've already been getting little glimpses into things, but... Oh, that's a ranger. Alright. Nice. This has the one boss that gave you vertigo. Oh, like there's a boss in this later on that gave you vertigo. That's trippy. I love the kinesis. Picking stuff up, throwing at it. It's very satisfying. Data breaches. So, for those that are just joining, I am reading every piece of, like, every collectible that we pick up. I'm reading it just to get context clues and figure out what's going on. System security evaluation confirmed data breach. Summary. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the user through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. Patrick Strutians? Rubens Noguera, Arto, I'm trying to pronounce these names. Kalomaki. Often, in my experience, when there are two dots, it like extends the pronunciation of the letter. So A would be like ah. Christopher Mills Bowling. Yako Saranin. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. Never in your life have you felt dizzy playing a non-VR game, and it definitely did. And the kinesis was done so well. Just wait till I learn the powers coming in. Ooh, the later powers. What mod did I get? Energy gained from headshots. Launch energy cost. I'm going to use that. Reduce the cost. That's very nice. Is there anything else in here that I've missed? I really enjoy the brutalist architecture that this game has. Oh, clearance, level 1. Heck yeah.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
It's Night Vale. Welcome to Night Vale.
Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below him. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course.
There's a lot to it you wouldn't expect, is what what you will say. The first thing I noticed was
I found myself under the bed.
it was just like things shifting without being obviously shifted. You re-walk through an area that you don't remember turning around and like backtracking, and
The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight will be right back.
I like all of these pieces of media that they've obviously created themselves to build the narrative around this world. The house likes pulling fast ones on you. I like that the oldest house itself is almost like a character in personality on its own, you know? That's weird. Oh, so I've got level 1 clearance now, right? I do. I'm curious. Was this door that was up here, was this level 1? No, can't access that. Oh, there you go. They did so well with the flavor lore. You always tell people to seek it because it fleshes out so much. Nice. Marshall, lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directional override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. That's me. I'm the director. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once. A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directional override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works. Okay. Okay, this is just a long corridor. Okay. I don't know yet how to actually deal with this stuff. The only thing I know is that I can effectively go in and grab this stuff and not actually suffer any consequences, because it just loads me back to the control point. I can just grab the item, die, go through the loading screen, and then load back in. Okay, that requires level 2. I wish the map was a little bit more obvious, or just that it had a little bit more information. Oh, I see you up there. Can I shoot these? Communications department.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mail room.
The elevation layers threw you off quite a bit when you played it. It's easy to get lost until you get a better feel. Yeah, I figured like almost treat it as kind of like Metroidvania-ish in that regards.
This must open the door.
Level 1 again. Oh, control point. That'll make things significantly easier. There's one of the demolitions, dude. Whoops. I keep wanting to press E to open things. Alright, let's run in. Let's grab this. Oh, you lose money when you die. Okay. Did I actually pick anything up there? No, which means it's probably still on the ground. If it's still there. Maybe I just lost it? Oh well. Oh, hold on. Was that another set of doors on the other side? Oh no, I can't access it. Oh shit! A lot of damage. I'm still getting used to the controls. Oh, so on the map it shows that I can go through there, but I can't. Okay, I understand. Okay. I'm gonna fight stuff in here, that's for sure. Oh. Come on, let me... Oh. Right over there. Ah. Oh, let's try that again. I need to be careful not to take so much damage. Hey, dude.
They can fly now. Great.
It is. I kind of like it though that like there's no selectable difficulty. So it's like this is how they're intending the game to be played, which is kind of nice for me for a change. I know it's not always accessible to everybody, but oh, he's just running away. Okay. That little scamp.
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mill.
Like pneumatic tubes sending mail to all the different places. That's crazy. How many different tubes there are? That's pretty crazy. Quick little look around. See that I don't miss anything. Then we'll head upstairs. Okay, I think that was it for this floor. Some office spaces. Oh, that's the shortcut to the other room there. Did I explore this side? I did. That's the side I came up. It's easy to get turned around when everything looks the same. So he fucked off up there. Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own para-natural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs, while this is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural abilities in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file blank for full report. Butte summary. A spate of disappearances has traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered by the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. I love, like, all these singular items that, like, cause weird shit to go on. What is that? That's exit menu.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Tomasi's ID. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Multimedia.
The hiss got him.
I feel like I can hear him. I can hear something.
The hotline can't be far now.
Oh, is that the ringing of the phone that I can hear? It's the hotline. No, it's not. Hotline chamber. I love this. I love this when you enter a new area and there's the big text. Oh, I love it. I really enjoy the font that they've used for this. A Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error after pulling another motel cord found inside this room. They were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, individual light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords had been found in the oldest house, located in the blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank, but initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as a blank blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. Light switch cords. Hotline security log. Visitors, Director Trench, Bill Everett, Custodian, Trench, Custodian, Trench, Custodian, Carol Bishop, Custodian.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the Black Pyramid.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
That was kind of cool. Door with a black pyramid. Gonna ignore that for now.
Hello? Anyone here?
So hitting the bell opens specific room. Each time I come here, explore a bit? Okay.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Each room has a light switch cord that teleports you. I love this. I love this so much. Hello. The hotline Seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. so you gotta like lure them away in order to advance. Well done, Dial Director. You can now contact us past in the hotline. We expect compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh, your nose is bleeding.
I have it.
Just the hit, your nose is bleeding.
I can reach Trench.
But
well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
okay. You love how they did those little documentaries with Dr.
react
Darling? Same.
Strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
That's a new door. Director's office. Oh. Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The Federal Bureau of Control is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench. Director. Oh, excuse me. Hotline. Objective power. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. See Darling Presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office. Placed on the desk, Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. The battery of tests we ran on the object, including blank and blank, but its origins remain unknown.
us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
I'm gonna go through all of these and just slowly listen to them and figure out stuff.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me.
Oh?
I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Management team?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I
Oh,
do.
okay, I already listened to that one. Ocean View Motel.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself.
Did I get the DLC as well?
Whiskey comes in.
Yes, this is the Ultimate Edition. I know the game was free on Epic recently, and I did pick that up on Epic, but I bought this before that was a thing. So the Ultimate Edition should have everything in it, I believe.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Interesting. And then there's one from the board. You are the director now. We expect independence, dependence. You are authority, chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Okay.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board.
Interesting.
Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Okay, so I looped back around now, so I need to head to the boardroom. Actually, let me have a little look around, because I've got level 1 clearance now. Yeah, here we go. Agent death notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son Graham Potts was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Okay. Damage boost. Ooh. Increases damage by 20%. Oh, yes, please. I don't think I'm going to be using any other mods besides that one. Yeah, that's interesting that that was a letter about somebody's death, where previously there was one that I read that was about how to write letters regarding sensitive information. It said not to use the word scissors. I remember. And then there was another thing about a pair of scissors that killed people or something. I don't fully understand. Is this level 1 clearance for that door? Okay. Power utility. Altered items are so wacky. So I haven't come across any altered items yet, but I do know that the scissors was like a pair that it mentioned in one of the documents I read. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the blank object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of blank, while others are capable of as little as blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some blank exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Elsie? Okay. Unidentified reading. There's so many of these things that, like, I've found that I can't do anything with yet. Okay, so that's where I came from. I need to go down to the boardroom, but let's have a quick look over this side again. I can't remember if there were any more locked doors. That's a level 4-1. It's a radio.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Initial impressions. Analysis of Hiss Threat, Part 1, Confidential. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Oh, they can invade altered items. Okay. Which I haven't come across that yet. Radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wielding one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past week was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on the Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology became reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file blank for full report.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
The oldest house contains many secrets. Oh, it's so creepy. I love it. Ooh. It's so cool. I love the way everything is framed. Holy crap, man. Directional override. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Let's talk a bit.
Hi, Jesse.
There's nothing to discuss.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing? Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hope has asked us to document the hiss incantation, she calls it.
You mean like...
It'll be the janitor probably.
With a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Board countermeasures. Kill enemies with a service weapon in shatter mode. Kill hiss rangers. Kill enemies with service weapon in surge mode. Kill enemies in the executive sector with headshots. Are these just like quests? Side quests? Astral constructs. Construct shatter. Oh, those are all like crafting materials basically. Undefined reading, house memory. Okay. Abilities. They unlock stuff for you to use. Okay. All right, let's unlock this this weapon form. Abilities, melee damage, launch damage, energy. I think I want to upgrade my energy. Then that requires 3 for the next one. Additional weapon form slot. Nice. Kinesis slap, so yes. Nice, okay. And then launch, that would increase the kinesis damage, right? Okay. Shatter. And then what are the different things? Projectiles fired +2. Recoil. Increase the projectiles. Completed missions. So the board countermeasures, are those just side quests that I can pick up? Like an infinite amount of? Do they just like reset? How do they work exactly? Board countermeasure. Oh, hold on. Here we go. We are the war, hostile takeover. Oh, we were at a war, hostile. The Hiss is the opposing force, foreign power. We will provide countermeasures, strategy, accept, ingest them at control points. These countermeasures, missions, will benefit you. You will give resources. We will give resources rewards for each completed countermeasure. Okay. You get them every so often. They're the cleanup side missions. Okay. Kill enemies with shatter. Yes. Just going to accept them all. Oh, I can only do 3 at a time. That's fine.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
It's the cafeteria. Now, I wanted to go because there was, I thought, an altered item. Yeah. This must be an altered item, I'm pretty sure.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
I'm going to ignore that for now. I want to try and find some enemies. House memory. Shatter projectile choke. Shatter's Bay. Cover. Dope. Okay, let's see. How many of those did I finish? I completed all of them. Oh, great. That was fast. Projectile spread. Okay.
I heard the Hiss attack the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions.
Collect reward. Ammo efficiency. House memory. Shatter projectile choke. Surge mode, I don't have that. Headshots. PS mode, I don't have that. Hiss demolition experts, okay. Using charge, I don't have charge. Headshots I can do.
Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't...
Oops. Ammo per cost. Ammo cost per shot is decreased. Okay. And that's a better version of it, basically. I don't think I need the recoil. I will change this to headshot damage, though. Just because I have the headshot quest to do. See if I can try and focus on that for a bit.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor.
Find some. Oh shit! I didn't even see that dude. Fuck. Did I maintain my... Yes, I did. Okay. I accidentally cancelled one of my things, and I didn't mean to do that. Kill enemies in the executive sector.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20.
Let's swap that back to damage boost. Efficiency, it's not as good. Let's get a little bit more practice in with these weapons. I'll do the one more side quest, then I'll just head into the... So it seems like I can just go back through old areas and explore and get stuff. Ooh. Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know how. I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present, as if you'd like to see. If you'd like to see my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Okay, did these areas open up since I cleansed it? I don't remember some of these being open. Oh, right. There was stuff blocking a lot of these rooms before. Book Club, Penny. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Oh, video? What the fuck?
What's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. He blacked it out. It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C. The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fat person. Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
What the heck? Nightmare fuel indeed. Holy shit. That's fucked up. That's level 2, which I don't have. Just oh, is there more? Oh, great. Love that. Communications department. There's nothing else up here. Maddox. I am actually curious if there's anything else in this area, because I kind of had to rush through it. When I was first getting my powers. Oh, here we go. I missed this. Havana supplement. Bureau medical staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived back in the country, while the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, and fatigue. Further testing by the Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area, but found no trace of an blank beyond the health issues of the staff. The communications department disseminated a story of foreign powers using blank on the embassy staff, resulting in various health issues that required the embassy to be evacuated. The story successfully took hold, gaining brief international attention. Launch efficiency. Ooh, another one. Let's see if it's better. It's worse. I think that's probably everything here, so I'll just head down. Okay, I've already accessed that one. Oh shit. There's still another dude somewhere. Where is he? Here he is. Alright. It's cleared out. Hotline chamber. So this is the whole area, basically. I've been everywhere now. There's room in there. How do I... How do I access it?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects...
Okay. I'll just move on. If that is something I can access, it's probably just not now. I'll come back to it later.
If we stay here, it's gonna end up turning this.
I don't think I've got enough kills yet for that one. Yeah, I still need 4 more kills. So let's see if I can load back through here and see if the enemies have respawned. Nope. Seeing Jesse's portrait on the wall directly after the start of the game was so unsettling. Yeah. If you look around and you can't find an object, side mission, or switch, it's probably for later. Okay. I figured I'd probably come back to that area at a later point and there will just be a door that's magically appeared where there wasn't previously.
brings up a lot of new questions.
Are new enemies just not spawning? Oh, here we go. Back we go. And that'll be my fast travel. First fast travel. Imagine coming out of the bathroom after 5 minutes and being in a different wing of the house that you had. Oh, everything's changed. Nine again.
Pope wants us to get a feel.
All right, let's move on to the maintenance sector. Executive sector, that's where we are right now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones. So we've completed
Like I said
the
before,
first one.
The
Completed.
janitor is a friendly face.
I like how Jesse is telling you that the janitor is a friendly face, even though it's like framed as being very freaky.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Ahti's the best. Requires level. Who needs level 2 clearance when you can just bust through there? Book Club, Lopez. Wait, could I have busted through all the other places that had clearance stuff? Unless you review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to the virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. and along the way they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was even actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone, surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. I think Ati's like your Finnish uncle that gives you snacks, but asks you to do something helpful first. That's funny. Right, let's see. Okay, so that's a better one. That's a tier 2 mod. NSC control room.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there? Control point? No. Or rather, it is, but I can't do anything with it yet. That's why. Let's get all these blocks out of the way. Hey, I hope you get some good loot, Warlock. I hope you get the Adept Plug 1 you're looking for. Don't understand just yet how that
stuff works. I guess I'll be able to come back to it, because previously I've just been like running through and then just taking damage, but probably not what I'm supposed to do. It's level 4 clearance. Not going to be opening that door anytime soon. This is where those dudes came out of. Threshold Remnant. What? Oh, materials for construction. Oh! Okay, he's here, I just can't get to him yet.
What's down that way?
New mission, a merry chase. Energy boosts. Okay. New mod. Worse. Investigate the strange light in the break room. A merry-go-round horse below the break room. Let's go talk with Ahti first. It's got his picture on the wall.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this.
Yeah,
Fix
same.
the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door.
Hey,
back.
level 2 clearance. Nice.
That's great. Thank you, Ati.
What a mess. Burn the
Yep.
trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
What a crazy guy. What a crazy, crazy guy. Okay, missions. Find a way to fix the NSC power plant. Burn the trash around the furnace. Investigate the strange light in the break room. Let's do that one. Chat, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to fill up my water bottle. Then I will be right back. Okay, investigate the strange light in the break room. That's off this way, right? Yes. Okay, I can also unlock this room. Just a side space. Health boost. Something I'm not using. Oh, more nightmare fuel.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
This is so ridiculous. I love it though. I love it. What is the cause? Ritual impulse. Whoa! Oh shit. That freaked me out.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Merry-go-round horse.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Will this allow me to double jump? Control. Evade. Ah! Okay.
Let's see the Hiss keep up with me now.
And then back into the room before. Yep. Hidden location discovered. Oh. Merry-go-round horse. Containment procedure. The object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speed. This can be quite dangerous when blank its path. The object is currently bound by blank. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Oversight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local blank were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Blank by blank. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to blank the object long enough to blank. Blank enough to blank. That's another Threshold Kids one. Okay. Burning trash. Furnace chamber. Okay, I would like to head back to... the checkpoint. Let's have a look at what we have here. So energy cost is 3. Oh, sorry, my max energy. Launch damage. Launch grenades and rockets back at enemies. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. Launch large enemies when their health is low. Large objects. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Okay. Let's do energy cost. Astral constructs. Upgrade grip. Construct spin. Ooh. So it's like a machine gun or like a SMG. And then an upgraded version of the pistol. Cool. Alright, well, chat, I think that is going to do it for us today. We've been going for about 4 hours, and I've got an engagement at in an hour or so that I want to get ready for. So I'm going to make myself some food and just kind of chill out for a bit. But when am I going to be live next? That is the question. We will figure that out.